Good morning, students. In today's topic, we are going for a new chapter, which is integers. Now, what are integers? Now, before getting into the integers, let's check a few other numbers. Now, let's start with the first one, which we have natural numbers. Now, what are natural numbers? Natural numbers are nothing but the numbers starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and goes on up to infinity. So the number usually, for example, when I ask you start counting the numbers, we will always intend to start with 1, 2, 3. When I tell you count the numbers using your fingers, you will start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is the reason. Naturally the numbers always begins from 1, 2, 3. But it is not like that. Number starts with zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up to infinity. Okay? Naturally when we start with any numbers, we always count with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the reason it is called as natural numbers. But the numbers always start with 0, 1, 2, 3 and these are called as whole numbers. Now the concept of these numbers we already know. Okay? Now we just wanted to know, do we have any number below 0 or okay, does that any number exist before 0? Do they any number exist below 0? Let's see, okay? Okay, I'll give you an example. Now, for example, you have number of chocolates. Say, for example, one chocolate, 1, 1, 1, 1. In total, you have 4 chocolates with you. You will eat off everything. So that means you don't have any chocolate. Now when you borrow a chocolate from your friend is there, you will borrow one chocolate. But is this chocolate yours? It is not yours, right? It is your friend's. That means you have to return back. You have to return back. How many you have to return back? 1. So 1 when you return back, this 1 will be negative 1. Okay, that means the chocolate which you have to return back, right? If it is your own chocolate, then it will be a negative. Since you have to return back, so the number becomes negative. For example, I have 1, 2, 3 chocolates. I have 3 chocolates. You will eat off and it will become 0. Now from the 0, your friend comes, you will ask 2 chocolate and he will give you 2 chocolate. Now whatever the chocolate which you have with you. If you have to return back these 2 chocolate, this chocolate becomes negative 2 with you. So that means you have a balance which you have to return back. So such numbers are called as negative numbers. Now again, we already know that the number starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and goes on up to infinity. Similarly, before 0 we have negative 1, we have negative 2, we have negative 3 and the number goes on up to infinity. All these numbers are called integers. Now what are integers? Integers are the combination of positive number 0, positive number 0 and negative numbers. Now what are integers? Integers are combination of positive numbers 0 and negative numbers. Now, do we use all these things, all these negative numbers in our daily life? Let's take some more example. Now, for example, today's temperature 30 degrees. Okay. Now, if this 30 degrees decreases means if it is more cold, it will come to 20 degrees, right? More cold, 10 degrees. All these degrees, all these chilled degrees, you will find in the North Indian part, wherein you have all those hilly stations and all. Now 10 degrees, when it reduces 5 degrees, and then it will become 0 degree, right? What is 0 degree? Before 0 degree, see, when the temperature goes here, say for example the water comes to 0 degree, it will become ice. Now, if this 0 degrees is more chilled, then it comes -1, -2, -3, -4, all those numbers will come. Again, all these we are using in our daily life. Now one more example. Let's get into some transaction. Now what is transaction? Transaction is nothing but in the bank, when you go to deposit, withdraw, all those are called as transaction. Now you go to a bank, you have your account here. Account. Today, you will deposit 20,000. Now here what happens? You already have 10,000. You already have 10,000. You are putting this here. What happens? It will add. And it will become 30,000. After 1 week, you will go back to bank, withdraw. You will withdraw 10,000. You will withdraw, that means from the bank, you will take 10,000. When you take 10,000, this will get subtracted, right? So this is minus 10,000. This is a negative number. And it will become 20,000. See, in all our daily life, we will use all these numbers, the negative numbers. But we don't focus much. And we won't think that it is an integer. That's how integers are useful in our daily life. Now, let's take one more example. Now, this is north, east, west, and south. Now, you are traveling. Now, when you travel 20 kilometers, you will reach at this point. Done. Again, you will travel 10 kilometers. So this will get adds, and the total will become 30 kilometers. So here you will reach. Now from there, that place, you have to return back. You will come back 15 kilometers. Now from 30, you are subtracting 15. So you will come to here, which is 15. Now again, these are negative numbers. Okay? We will intend to use in our daily life, but we don't focus much. But still, all these negative numbers are very important as we have the positive numbers. Okay, this is about the integers introduction and about the chapter. Let's see if we have any such examples in the chapter. In exercise 6.1, write opposite of the following. Increase in weight. You are putting on weight, so it will add on. The opposite will be reducing, which you will drop your weight. 30 kilometers north, 30 kilometers south, or minus 30 kilometers. Anything is fine. 80 meter east, 80 meter west. loss of rupees 700, profit of rupees 700. Okay, the 6.1 exercise, it's so logical thinking. I want everyone to try this, and if you have any doubts on this, we will always meet in the interactive session. Thank you, students. Have a good day.